Alright, alright. Try to see if we get some people in here. Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's do it. What's going on, everybody? I'll put my face on just a second. Just getting ready here. Just getting ready to talk to my people. The 27 squad. Stand up, 27 squad. Let me just get ready here. I need some water. I need some water. Let's get it going. Where's my water? All right. 27 squad, stand up. What's going on, guys? Oh my God. Already screwing up. I'm already screwing up. There it is. Welcome in, guys. This isn't necessarily, not necessarily. We're almost there to KB Sports Talk Live with the phone calls and stuff like that. I want to try to do that soon. We'll get to that soon. KB Sports Talk Live with the phone calls again. It's just that I don't think I have time. I'm not gonna have time to do a whole phone session because I want to try to get as much people as I can. I just don't have time. I'll probably be on here for like an hour, but I just want to take you guys' questions, take you guys' comments. Let's hang out. Let's talk some football. Let's talk anything. I don't care. Let's do it. At least somebody wants a birthday shout out. Adrian Tameloso says, "Can I get a birthday shout out?" Happy birthday, Adrian. Everybody say happy birthday to Adrian. Everybody say happy birthday. Kristen North says howdy. Ligma, KB talking sports. Nah, it's KB Sports Talk, man. KB Sports are bringing back Smash Mouth offense. I would love to, and I can't wait. Can't wait for these playoff games coming up, guys. What's good, KB? What's going on side by side? Slob on the broccoli, Rob. It's my birthday too, Adrian. Well, happy birthday, Broccoli or Rob, and happy birthday, Adrian. Vision says Gardner Minshew or Nick Foles. Gardner Minshew or Nick Foles. I'll tell you right now, Nick Foles is the guy. Nick Foles is the man. But I think he's destined to be a Philadelphia Eagle. It seems like the only time he's ever successful is with the Philadelphia Eagles. I would choose Foles over Gardner Minshew, but it's just that has Nick Foles done anything outside of the Philadelphia Eagles franchise? That's yet to be seen. His first year with Jacksonville was less than stellar. Don't worry, guys. Daniel Jones will not be a Giant. Oh man, I want to go back and I want to react to that video. I might do a video reacting to that. Foles blows, yeah. Let me tell you something, Visions. Let me tell you something. You could be a Gardner guy if you want, and he may win you some games. I don't see star potential in Gardner Minshew. He just looks like a quarterback. Like, if you ask me, if you watch Gardner Minshew, do you see anything flashy to you? Like, be honest, guys. Anybody that's watched Gardner Minshew play, do you see anything flashy in Gardner Minshew? I don't see too much in Gardner Minshew. I just think he's a quarterback. He's a quarterback. He's an NFL quarterback. That's all I see of him. He's middle of the pack, if not less than stellar, less than average. You guys can want Gardner Minshew. You guys can like Gardner Minshew if you guys want. He's the next Tom Brady. He's also a 6th-round pick. Give me a break. Okay, give me a break. I don't see too much in Gardner Minshew. Maybe this is a freezing cold take right now, but I don't see too much in Gardner Minshew. Let's see here. According to PFF, defense doesn't matter because good offenses overpower good defenses. Wah. This is what I'm saying. PFF is garbage. PFF is nonsense. This is the same, and I'm not speaking bias here. I'm not speaking bias. Just the naked eye will tell you that Daniel Jones is leagues better than Dwayne Haskins is at this point. We're not talking about the future, but at this point. And you see PFF is rating Dwayne Haskins better than Daniel Jones, and the guy was speaking about Daniel Jones talking about it's the New York media that really likes Daniel Jones, and they hype everybody up. That's quite the opposite. The New York media likes to beat down on everybody. We beat down on anybody, all right? And the fact that we like Daniel Jones says something. The fact that the New York media, the New York fans like Daniel Jones says something, and PFF is mad about it. I don't know who that guy is. I forgot his name. I used to know his name. I forgot his name. Sam Monson. That guy is biased to all hell. And that tells you right now, a lot of people used to say to me, but PFF is non-biased. Their whole system is biased. You know how they get their numbers, guys. You know how they get their numbers. All right, they take every play from that player. Let's say a defensive end. They say let's give it a better example. A cornerback. They rate every play from a scale of +2 to -2, and 0 meaning they did nothing on that play. Nothing was great. 1 meaning, okay, they did something good, and +2 meaning they did something extraordinary, and vice versa with the negatives. -1 meaning they messed up, and -2 meaning they really messed up. Tell me that is not bias. One person could say, wow, that's a really good play, and one person could say, oh, that was all right. One person could say, wow, that really sucked. I can't believe he did that. And one person could say, oh, he messed up, but you can't really blame him. We'll give him a -1, not a -2. So you could see the fault in PFF and their grading. So they take that grade, they take that number, and basically divide it in a way out of 100, kind of manipulate it with some kind of math equation to make it out of 100. To make it easier for the viewer or anybody, the audience can see it as a grade, and that's why you see the grades 86.7, 90.7, 90.3, whatever, right? That's how they get their grade. So anybody that tells me that PFF is non-biased, you need to look at their exact system. Their system is biased. Everything about them is biased. All right, that's the way they run things over there in PFF. Now, there are some things like I'm not going to pay attention to every offensive lineman on the field for, like, if I want to get some information on the Buffalo Bills center or, the Seattle Seahawks center, there's not really much film you're not able to watch film on these guys all the time for certain players. Then I'll go to PFF and I'll look up some stats. I don't really look at their grades. I kind of look at their stats and then kind of take their grades into my own account. But I don't really like PFF like that. Sorry about the whole rant. Jabril Peppers, Julian Love, Leonard Williams, Yannick Ngakoue, Isaiah Simmons, versatility. Yes, and I think that's one of the things that really intrigued Joe Judge of coming to New York is that versatility on the defensive side of the ball. Offense, you pretty much get versatility all around the board. You've got a lot of guys. Nowadays, wide receivers are everywhere. Wide receivers are outside. They're in the slot. They're taking sweeps. A lot of versatility on those on offense. But defense specifically is where you would want to find the most versatility and something you would look for as a head coach. And you look at the defense, and it's nothing but versatility. You start at the defensive line. Dexter Lawrence can play D tackle, can play nose tackle. Same thing with Dalvin Tomlinson. BJ Hill lines up on the 5 technique, the 3 technique. Lorenzo Carter plays edge, can play some coverage. There are some guys that don't really have any versatility, like Marcus Golden. That's fine. He can rush the passer all he wants. We have enough versatility. You look at the safeties, especially Julian Love, right, switching from corner to safety. Jabril Peppers, obviously, he is the Swiss Army knife coming out of the draft into 2017. He is the Swiss Army knife. You have a lot of versatility on that team, and if we get Isaiah Simmons, you'll add nothing but versatility in Isaiah Simmons, Yannick Ngakoue as well. Being able to play the 3-4 and the 4-3, and that's something I think that really intrigued Joe Judge. That's a good starting point for my team, because I don't need to get the guys in this upcoming draft. They're already there. They're already there. Julian Love equals Minkah Fitzpatrick. I would hope so. All we do is talk about the number 4 pick, but when we think about it, this is such a wide receiver draft. I've done a few mock drafts and had 7 wide receivers in round 1. When do we get in on them wide receivers? Listen, that's a good question. Sports influence, and I understand, but I hope you're not saying we should get a wide receiver with the number 4 pick. I don't know if I'm lagging for you guys. My lag is a little my stream's a little laggy. Sorry. But I'm not a fan. Yes, there's a lot of wide receivers. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not a fan of getting one in the first round. Yes, a lot of teams get it worked out. It works out getting a wide receiver in the first round. You look at Odell Beckham in recent years with the Giants. You look at in that same draft, like if you want to look at a wide receiver heavy draft, look at the 2014 draft. I really don't think you're going to get much better than that. You got Mike Evans. You got Odell Beckham. You've got Sammy Watkins. You got a bunch of guys in that draft. for wide receivers, and it was very wide receiver heavy in that draft. But you gotta look at that. Yes, some teams, benefit from that, but we just have too much needs on this team to really, get a wide receiver early. On top of that, we're developing Darius Slayton. In no way, shape, or form am I gonna say Darius Slayton is gonna be the next Randy Moss. He's going to be a number one receiver. I'm not even saying any of that, but we have something at wide receiver. We have Sterling Shepard. We have an aging Golden Tate. We have Darius Slayton. We have a lot of guys there that we don't really need a first-round wide receiver. I'd rather go after possibly a edge rusher, linebacker, whether that be edge or inside linebacker. I would love to get another cornerback. I know our cornerbacks are extremely young, but I'd like to get another one in there because Jesus, we need help at that position. DeAndre Baker's going in as our number one wide receiver, number one cornerback at this moment in time, and that is not very fun. OGR coming in with the $5 donation. I appreciate that, buddy. Always coming in and donating as soon as he comes in. I have a bone to pick with you. Why no reporting on George Young being inducted into the Hall of Fame? You want to know why, OGR? Because I am so young. I don't know who that. I apologize. I love the Giants. The Giants are my team. I just don't know everything about them in their past. I don't know everything about them, but hey, I'll do my research, make a video. I've heard about this. That George Young is being inducted to the Hall of Fame. I just don't know too much about him. But I'll definitely make a video just for you, OGR. Just for you, man. Thank you for the $5 super chat. No cran grape today. No vanilla Coke. No Powerade. No Red Bull. Okay, we're just drinking some good old-fashioned Aquafina. Slayton is Marvin Harrison. But I'm telling y'all, that bad man Aaron Rodgers is the truth. We'll get it done. We'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know why. And forgive me about this, guys. Forgive me about this. You guys know about the whole... Oh, another super chat from OGR. I appreciate it, man. Don't worry. I took care of it. All right, buddy. All right. But, guys, I want to talk about something serious. And I'm not, the foil hat, aliens, oh, my God, all this other stuff, right? I'm actually a big conspiracy theorist, but I'm not really, hardcore conspiracy theorist. But I like to talk about this, man. Because the NFL... Now, I want to talk serious now. I feel like Kid Blue ignores my comments on purpose. No, man, of course not. I'm talking here. I'm freaking talking, Jared. Listen here, Jared. All right? I'm talking. Anyway, write your comment again, Jared. My bad, man. I'll read it this time. I get so many comments going up above, and I try to look at my stream to see if it's okay. Is it about Packers versus... Yes. Yes, guys. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, okay? I want to get that straight. I went up against Zachary Hubbard himself. Back when I was a tiny channel, Zachary Hubbard was still a big conspiracy theorist on the channel. He even commented on my video, and we went at it. And I tell you right now, I destroyed his comments, and I was like 16, okay? I'm telling you this right now. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. A little quick disclaimer. I don't know how much I have to stress it because I know somebody. Somebody's gonna be like, I can't believe you believe this, Kid Blue. You were not an NFL fan. So I have to say so many disclaimers before I do this, okay? I am not saying that this is true. All right? Look into my eyes. All right? I'm not saying this is true. But listen. Just listen. All right? Super Bowl one was the Packers versus the Chiefs. This is the 100th year of the NFL. And odds are it's going to be the Packers versus the Chiefs. Not only that, your boys, Patrick Mahomes and that bad man Aaron Rodgers. What do you say? Wait. Just unplug my damn CD. Alright, I think he said I unplugged this. But that bad man Aaron Rodgers are in those State Farm commercials together this year. Yes, we had Aaron Rodgers for the past couple years, but Patrick Mahomes just got on board. And what are the chances that this will be the State Farm Bowl, the Super Bowl, NFL 100, back to Super Bowl 1? Alright? I'm just throwing it out there for interpretation. All right? I'm not a big gematria guy. I don't care for gematria. I believe you can manipulate gematria to say that the Miami Dolphins are going to win Super Bowl 20. You just give me the right numbers, and I'll put them together and make them match, and then may reverse them, and then make them match again in reverse, and all that BS, okay? I'm telling you right now, I don't believe in this, but I'm just saying to just think about that, okay? I'm not too big on Zachary Hubbard. Okay, I went up against him myself and debated with him before and debated with a lot of conspiracy theorists before. Back in I wasn't 16. I think I was 18 years old. Breaking news, there has been an arrest warrant. Yes, I heard about that. OBJ and his arrest warrant for slapping a security. They're so petty. Just take it. Are they serious? They put out an arrest warrant for this guy. You know how bad that looks? That somebody got an arrest warrant for slapping a freaking... Did the moon landing happen? I think it did. Where's Philly 500 when you need him? Where the hell is Philly 500 when you need him? Chances are we're getting Titans versus 49ers after that comment. Yeah, right. Roger Goodell and his Satanists and Masons are out there watching my video. Oh my God, he's on to us! Get the 49ers on the phone right now. They're winning. Change of plans. They're winning. But I'm just saying, guys. Oh yeah, I was supposed to read Jared's comment. You never answered my question, bro. Oh no, I think my mind is like intentionally missing Jared's comment because I'm seeing everybody else's, and that one just whooshed right over my head. Jared, that's funny. I'll go up for you, man. I don't go up for everybody. I don't go up from anybody. I just say to top copy and paste, but I'm gonna go up for you. Oh, but Jared, your comment is the one I read talking about OBJ. Which one is the comment? I was asking you, are you a Yankees fan? I am a Yankees fan, but don't hold my fandom to the, up to the freaking ropes because, I'm a casual Yankees fan. I'll only watch if they're in the playoffs or something or whatever it is because, honestly, I'm the type of guy, this is why I can't really pay too hard attention to college football. I love college football. I'll always watch a college football game. I just can't get extremely into it. That's why I don't have a necessarily favorite team. I'm a Boise State fan, but am I like diehard like I am a Giants fan? No. The reason being is that there's so much to keep track of, right? College football, there's like over 100 teams. I know you don't have to keep track of every team, but I'm such a perfectionist. I'm so down to every detail. I chose the NFL as my favorite sport. First of all, I grew up watching the NFL, grew up playing football. My dad is diehard Giants fan, so that's why I'm a Giants fan. That's why I'm an NFL fan. But it's just easier to keep track of every single team. I keep track of every single team the best I can for the NFL. I'm the type of guy that if I pay my mind to something, I'm going to pay attention to every detail. That's like the NBA. The NBA, there's too many damn games going on, man. There's too many. How do you get a memorable moment out of an NBA game? How do you get a memorable moment out of a regular season baseball game? Who the hell cares about regular season baseball? I'll be honest with you. I think even baseball fans don't care about regular season baseball. They only pay attention to maybe 10 games out of the 162 games they play. That's too much to keep track of, man. 30 teams? 162 games? Golly, man. I can't do that. God, you're asking too much. And then I gotta watch the NFL. And then I gotta make YouTube videos. And then I gotta work over 40 hours a week. I'm sweating, man. You guys see my sweat glistening on my face? I'm working, man. I barely got time for anything. Baseball, yeah, I'll tell you right now. Last year, if you guys know a good subscriber of mine named Cushman, all right? I have a great subscriber of mine named Cushman. I don't know where he's been as of late. He's been in another country, quite literally, been in another country. But he was like, bro, watch some baseball, you'll like it. I watched the first couple of games of the regular season last year for the Yankees. I was like, damn, I'm a Yankees fan, but damn, this is boring. Damn, this is boring. I can't watch this. The NBA is going down to 60 games, I think. That's a little better. 82 games, before. But, I was watching the Yankees. I'm like, oh, my God, Aaron Aaron Judge, another home run. Who's the pitcher again? I don't know. I'm dude, I can't keep track. Okay? I can't keep track. And so maybe I'll force myself to watch a baseball game by streaming it. Maybe I could force myself to watch it by streaming it. You guys could be in here. You Yankee fans could be in here. And you guys could teach me more about baseball because I just know backyard baseball. I know, like, underground rules baseball. Let's get back to the comments. I'm sorry. I rant too much and then I don't even pay attention to the comments. Baseball isn't boring. You guys have no idea. Listen, I've watched baseball highlights, and golly, I'm like, bro, it feels like I'm watching the whole damn game. The home run contest, the home run derby is fun to watch. You know, trying to see, who can beat the home run record. Last year, that was fun. What to do, Kid Blue? That rhyme. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Bars. Oh, bars, man. Bars, my guy. Bars. If the Packers Chiefs were playing in the Super Bowl right now, who do you think wins? I think the Masons win because it will be a conspiracy theory. It will be planned by the higher up elites looking for your money. That's right. I don't know who would win. I think the Chiefs would win. The Packers just don't have enough firepower on offense, to be honest. I don't think the Packers are gonna beat the 49ers. I'll be honest with you right now. So Thomas or Simmons, man, Simmons. It's just that. Okay, I've been proven wrong before. Like last year, I was like, man, Devin White. Do I really want Devin White in a draft that high? At we were drafting number 6. But Devin White sure up, is looking to be one of the better linebackers in the league in a couple of years. I mean, he's already had a really stellar. I live down here in the Tampa area. I've got plenty of Bucs friends. My coworkers are Bucs fans. They love Devin White. They were happy to see Vernon Hargreaves go, even though he's a Florida alumni. But I'm super biased because I'm a Clemson fan. Yeah, but you have a right to in this case, J-Zach, because Isaiah Simmons actually backs up the bias, right? He's actually really, really good. The only problem is I don't know how I feel about getting inside linebacker at 4. Yes, there are the exceptions like a Luke Kuechly, man. Especially, let's talk about Luke Kuechly for a second, retiring. Man, end of an era, man. I used to love watching that guy. I remember when he picked off Tony Romo like 3 times. I think that was Thanksgiving, right? He picked off Tony Romo like how many times? 2, 3? It's funny. You stupid kids with your phones and your computers. You don't know how to you don't know who George Young is? Ah! No, I don't know George Young. I'm sorry. J-Zach, you haven't seen bias until you hear me gush about Penn State players. Yeah, man. I'll tell you right now, Boise State, I'll represent any. Like, Curtis Weaver is the best edge rusher to come out of this draft in years, man. I'm telling you right now. Boise State Broncos. You're talking about Boise State. You're talking about Tank Lawrence. You're talking about Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys. Young as hell, but he's a genius because he comes from Boise. Boise. I used to love Darian Thompson. I was hype when we drafted him. I'm not hype about him anymore. I miss Dante Dion, though. I miss Dante Dion. He's on the Rams now. What's good, Kid Blue? Johnny Moon. What's going on? Do you think the Panthers are going to trade up for a quarterback? Where are they right now? I don't know the draft order. Where are they at right now? Because it's very possible. Can somebody tell me, and I know I'm kind of contradicting myself, telling myself that telling you guys I pay attention to the NFL, every single team. What the hell happened to Kyle Allen? Can somebody tell me why is nobody like talking about him anymore? He was like competing up there for like the best rookie quarterbacks, and he just like fell off a cliff. Jared Williams, see ya. He said that to Stephen Lilly. See ya, bud. Oh, you're out of here, Jared. Did I miss your comment again? I'm sorry, man. Please stay. Please stay. Stay with me. He's just not good. He had 2 good games. Yeah, but I remember he was like 4-0. I think he had like 4 good games, J-Zach. He had like 4 good games. He played valiant against the Packers, though. I know he had some mistakes, like the rookie interception and stuff like that, but he had a valiant effort against the the Packers at Lambeau. I remember that game. You missed my comments. You missed my comments every single time. Why? I'll go back up for you, man. What do you think about Auburn, Derek? Oh, no, that was Stephen Lilly. I'm sorry. And I don't know. I don't know too much about the prospects yet. I haven't gotten into it yet. I honestly haven't. Packers aren't going to beat the 49ers. Yeah, they're not. They're not. I'm sorry. God damn, Jared. Keep missing his comments. I should give you glasses, bro. I need Jared glasses. I need glasses that show whenever Jared types in a comment, it just alerts me automatically. Automatically. When Jared comments, I need to know. Immediately. 4-0 does not mean all good games. He has 4 wins, but he's not good. Yeah, but I think if they develop him, I think he has it, right? I think he has it. He just hasn't reached it. Like, honestly, if you're a quarterback, that is the hardest position to play in any other sport. If you have a couple of good games in your rookie year as an undrafted guy, not a rookie year, I think he's a second-year guy, undrafted, and if you had a couple of good games, you have it, you just can't reach your potential. Like Nick Mullins, nobody really cares about him anymore, but last year he made some noise. Wasn't that good, but you could tell he's got something there. Bricks, what's going on, Bricks? I never doubt Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, but, Aaron Rodgers, no, trust me, nothing's wrong with Aaron Rodgers. When I say there's no firepower on the Packers right now, I'm not talking about Aaron Rodgers. Their offensive line is not what it is anymore, and their wide receiver core is probably the worst I've ever seen it. The Lazard guy, the Jake Kumaro, a lot of these guys are clowns. A lot of these guys are only making good plays because Aaron Rodgers makes them great. Aaron Rodgers puts them in the right position to make those plays. I just don't think those guys are good enough to beat the 49ers. Richard Sherman is playing out of his mind right now from that cornerback position. That 49ers D-line and the 49ers front seven, let's not even talk. We don't even need to put that in discussion. They're awesome. I just don't think, and they played early on before. They played in the season early on before, and Green Bay got stomped offensively. They couldn't do anything. Aaron Rodgers got stopped running the ball, and that was it. They couldn't do anything after that. Aaron Rodgers tried his best, but, the Panthers draft 7th, and they could trade up because, honestly, I think Cam Newton's done, man. I know there may be a lot of Cam Newton fans in here. I don't like Cam Newton, and I don't know what you see in Cam Newton. I don't know what, and this is something about Lamar Jackson, too. Now, Lamar Jackson definitely deserves MVP this year. I think me and Jay talked about that off camera before. Lamar Jackson deserves MVP this year just because of what he was able to do to defenses. But if you guys talk about, if there was an award for best quarterbacks, even though that's what basically the MVP is now. But if there was a award for best quarterbacks, I would not vote him for best quarterback. Guys like Cam Newton as well, they can't throw. Like, a quarterback's job is to throw. You guys can tell me all you want, but he ran for 1,200 yards, Kid Blue. How can you miss that? He ran for 1,200 yards, 1,206 yards to be exact. Okay, that's a running back's job, okay? If you could run, that's fine. Russell Wilson is not a great quarterback because he runs. Russell Wilson is a great quarterback because he can throw. Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, and Patrick Mahomes are the prototypical quarterbacks that any other GM would want. That is their dream scenario quarterback. Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson. These guys, not only are they dangerous, on the ground, not are they just a little bit mobile, but these guys have the potential of just dominating defenses just on the ground. I get that, but that's not the main factor. The fact that their best trait is that they can throw. Deshaun Watson's best trait is that he can throw. Yes, he runs. He's a dual threat quarterback, but his best trait is that he can throw. Patrick Mahomes, the same thing, obviously. And then you talk about Russell Wilson. He can throw, obviously. So just putting that into perspective for you guys, the redneck accent. Yeah, I do that that's just how I hear trolls. That's how I hear trolls. Jabril Peppers, what did he do? The Packers and Titans play each other in the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl, I have a good feeling the Titans. I want the Titans to win. I want the Titans to be another story like the Giants was. I love the underdog story. I love what what the Tennessee Titans are doing right now. I've always been a really big supporter of the Tennessee Titans. You guys can go back last year in the offseason. Who did I pick as my number one underrated team of the 2019 season? The Tennessee Titans. I saw this coming. I said the Tennessee Titans will probably not finish with a great record, but they're going to make a playoff run. Go back in my video and watch it. Top 10 underrated teams of 2019. The Tennessee Titans are number one. Number one. I saw it coming. What do you think about Auburn? Auburn DT. I said that already. I don't know too much about the whatchamacallit, prospects this year. I swear we signed Leonard Williams. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Listen, I don't think we're gonna sign. Here's the thing, guys. You sound like they're really talking from Hey Arnold. Let me read these comments and I'll get to that. Hey there, Kibble. What's going on, Cowboys X Factor? I never look at the regular season. In 2017, Cowboys beat us bad in the regular season, but in the playoffs, we beat them in the rematch. 2017? We didn't beat the Cowboys in 2017, and we didn't make the playoffs in 2017. Let's just talk about 2016, but in 2016, we smoked we swept the Dallas Cowboys, but we didn't play them in the what are you talking about? The proto multi-purpose player is Eric Flowers. Yo, Kid Blue, Willie Snead getting surgery for a beating he took last week. Are you serious? He's getting surgery? I told you, that dude was just beat up, man. But yeah, Leonard Williams, I don't think. Wait, I hope we do. Only try watch you lose your mind. Yeah, right. I want to see a Rage J-Sack video. He's talking about 2007. Okay, I was confused, man. I was perplexed. Whatchamacallit. But as far as Leonard Williams goes, everybody was saying, "Oh, Dave Gettleman, why would you sign him? You know he wants big money." Odds are, I don't think Leonard Williams said anything until he got traded. Listen, when you trade for a player, you don't talk to the player before you trade for him, right? I think everybody should understand that. You guys act like the GM just knows everything that's going on. He didn't expect Leonard Williams to come out and say, "I want to be paid like one of the best." Leonard Williams is irrelevant right now. I think Dave Gettleman knew that. I think for a third round pick, we got enough value in him for 1 year. But Dave Gettleman thought that Leonard Williams would come back for a cheap deal, maybe $7 million a year. But now he wants to be top paid. He's not getting that anywhere. If Leonard Williams does re-sign with us, which I don't care if he does. If it's for $7 million, I don't care if he does. Because the guy can play outside and inside. So he's versatile like what Joe Judge wants. So that being said, if we sign him for cheap, I don't care. But there's no way in hell we'll give Marcus Golden a big contract before we give Leonard Williams a contract. I don't know if that is any better news to you guys, but Marcus Golden will be signed to a big contract before a Leonard Williams will be signed to a big contract. So there's that. Glad to see you, Kid Blue. Who are you predicting will be our first round pick? As of right now, just by what Joe Judge wants, I think everybody thinks this as well, but we never know what Dave Gettleman wants to do. Let's remember that it's Dave Gettleman's draft, and he got Joe Judge, an inexperienced head coach, because he knew he could manipulate him, and not Joe Judge would be just playing the role of thank you sir, thank you for giving me this opportunity, I'll do anything, you could do anything. He's not going to ask for any authority of that kind of stuff. So that being said, Dave Gettleman is going to do what he wants to do, but Isaiah Simmons seems to be the popular opinion right now. Don't you remember the Packers beat the Cowboys in 2017 playoffs? I'm talking about that. Oh, okay. Oh, at least I thought you were talking about talking about the Giants. You said we. I thought you meant the Giants. Okay. Yeah, the Packers. The Packers. That was a glorious game. I love that game. That Jared Cook sideline catch was just amazing. On Sunday, 49ers are going to be Packers. Their suitcases to. They will resign him and trade him. That would be funny. But I don't think that'll happen again. DJ K says, "Hey!" RIP headphone users. Hey, what's going on? The Hub is in here. I saw you comment Hub. I just didn't acknowledge you. That sounds mean. I saw you. I saw you. Actually, I think you're totally wrong by saying that in both Judge and Gettleman. I think Gettleman will let Judge have his say. There's a certain point where let you're right. You're right, Stephen Lilly, in the sense of I think Dave Gettleman now understands that he should let other people talk. And I want to talk about this as well. This was not Dave Gettleman's doing of, Dave Gettleman took the blame in that press conference talking about, oh, I thought that we could rebuild and win at the same time. I was wrong. No, that was management. That was the owners. John Mara and Steve Tisch that was a really loud whistle from my braces. Holy crap. My bad. Whatchamacallit, that was the owners. That was the owners. They're really spoiled. Steve Tisch and John Mara, they've been with the Giants organization for how long? All right, John Mara mostly because his father owned it. They're spoiled. We've been a great organization for how long? So they're in the rush. They're trying to get these draft picks now. Hurry up and try to win. You've got this amount of time to hurry up and win. Otherwise, you're getting fired. I think now Mara and Tisch now understand that, and they said, hey, Dave Gettleman, you're my employee. I want you to go out there and take the blame, and we'll do things the right way. We'll fix that, but don't blame us because we don't want to be put on the hot seat. We don't want the New York media looking at us, even though we already know. We don't need them. We don't need that to come out. We already know it's ownership, and ownership is the biggest problem here. And I just don't want this team to turn into the New York Knicks, where nobody wants to come here because of ownership. John Mara, and Steve Tisch, they've been good owners for a long time. They're falling off because they're slowly losing their minds because we keep losing. And that does a lot. That it happens to the best of us, man. We keep losing. We just, we get frustrated. We make decisions that are fast paced, and probably decisions that we shouldn't do. By the way, add 5 more fumbles to Daniel Jones next year with Chase Young coming in the East. I know, man. I don't want to. Oh my God. I hope the Redskins, because the Redskins have a terrible owner. I just hope he just gets the wrong guys in place and they just screw up and get like Andrew Thomas. They need tackles, so I just hope they'll be like, oh, we want to come out here and protect our young and upcoming quarterback, Dwayne Haskins, and we're going to take Andrew Thomas, and that's the reasoning behind it. We don't want the flashy players. Chase Young is great. He's a great player. Nothing against him. We just want to protect our quarterback. I hope they come out and say that. I doubt it. Jack Del Rio talked to Chase Young already. Now, here's the thing. Jack Del Rio runs a 4-3, right? He's a hybrid guy, isn't he? He's another hybrid defensive coordinator. He's another hybrid guy, right? But he mostly runs this guy from the 4-3. Okay? I remember his time in Jacksonville. They ran the hybrid there in Jacksonville. They ran the hybrid there in Oakland when he was in Oakland. And so I think, he was a head coach in Oakland. I think they also still, I don't know. But he runs a 4-3. What the hell are they going to do with those guys? That is a 3-4 defense if I've ever seen it. What are they going to do there in Washington? That is a 3-4 defense. There's no changing that. You cannot put, these guys, Ryan Kerrigan at defensive end. What are you going to do? Jonathan Allen, that whole front seven. You have so many defensive guys. What are you going to do with them? They made a weird pick getting Jack Del Rio. I'll tell you that much. Knowing Dave Gettleman, Chase Young will fall to us, and we'd still take a projected third rounder. What? Are you talking about Daniel Jones? Are you trying to throw shots at he took Daniel Jones? Daniel Jones is the second best quarterback, and he was the second quarterback taken in that draft. He made the right pick. Drew Lock is getting up there, of course, but he made the right pick. What do you think about OBJ? Listen, first of all, do we have a video of this? Was this on video, or was this like, because I know he was there at the LSU game when they won, and I seen him like high-fiving people. I never seen him slap a security guard on the behind. I seen him like hitting the stands and stuff like that. He was hyped. Yes, it was on video. Can somebody send that to me? Because if it was like aggressive, like I feel weird watching that. But if it was like aggressive, then I could understand it. But if it was like good game type of thing, like what football players do, what he's used to doing, man, that's so pity pat, man. Are you really gonna have a warrant for his arrest? Why can't you just find the guy? Why can't you just make it disclosed and not make it public? Like, we regret to inform everybody that we have a warrant out for Odell Beckham's arrest. He is most wanted here in Louisiana. I want you to find him. I want you to detain him, dead or alive. Like, come on now. That just looks wrong. That just looks so stupid. It looks dumb. Man said I feel weird watching. Yeah, I'm gonna feel weird watching that. Like, let's go over the game tape. Let's go over the game tape of OBJ slapping freaking a security guard on the butt because he was excited about LSU winning a game. When do you think we would know the OC, and why is it taking so long? Chris, the Entertainer Talking Sports, made a great video actually on Jason Garrett, and he thinks that Jason Garrett is going to be the next offensive coordinator, and that's why it's taking so long. That they probably had a verbal agreement, and that they're waiting for Jason Garrett's contract to be to be over, and then they're going to sign him and not have to go through the Jerry Jones and ask for permission and all that stuff. So I think Jason Garrett's going to be our offensive coordinator. I'm worried, and I know Chris said not to worry about that in his video, and for the exact reason. It's just that, listen, man, I think Joe Judge will work out, but I'm just being prepared for the worst, because if Joe Judge has a 3-year window, and let's say we win 10 games over the next 3 years, which would suck, or let's say like, I don't know, let's say like 15 games over the next 3 years, right? Let's say we do that. And then Joe Judge, like, the contract is over, let's fire the guy. Who's going to be the guy looked forward to for the head coaching job? He's going to be the front runner. Jason Garrett's going to be the front runner, bar none. Because of the Dallas Cowboys organization, how he was hyped up in those early years. He won Coach of the Year with them when he didn't deserve it. He's going to be the head coach of the Giants should Joe Judge mess up. Now, I don't want Joe Judge to mess up. I don't think he will mess up, but I'm preparing for the worst. We don't know what we're going to get with Joe Judge. And Jason Garrett will be the next head coach of the Giants should he mess up. And it's not even going to be close. When did he win Coach of the Year? I could have sworn he won Coach of the Year, or was he a runner-up? I know he was a runner-up so many times. So many times he was a runner-up. Every year they were talking about Jason Garrett. 2013. I know. I could have sworn I heard that somewhere. Let me look it for the exact year. It may be the year they went to the playoffs. That was 2014? I want to say that's 2014. They made that playoff run and lost to... who did they lose to? Seattle? Jason Garrett, Coach of the Year. Let me put the chat back up. I think when DeMarco Murray going off, 2014. I want to say it's 2014. No, 2016. When that's why Dak Prescott's and Ezekiel Elliott's rookie year, 2016. Man, if that's not the most undeserving Coach of the Year award I've ever seen, what is? The dude did nothing. Dak Prescott had no tape. There was no tape on Dak Prescott, so teams couldn't figure him out. They weren't prepared for Dak Prescott because Tony Romo was supposed to be the starter. Ezekiel Elliott was just a monster. Come on, man. Do you see how Dallas hypes up their own staff and players? Just by his accolades alone will get him the Giants head coaching job if Joe Judge doesn't work out. Not only that, the ownership is going to be pressured by media. The media. Everybody's going to be like, why Jason, you're going to see Skip Bayless, Will Kane, a bunch of these guys come out. Why Jason Garrett should be the next head coach of the New York Giants. They don't like Jason Garrett. They just want to see the Giants fail. They know Jason Garrett's not going to do anything. I'm telling you right now. If Jason Garrett's our next offensive coordinator, be scared. You better hope Joe Judge works out. You better hope Joe Judge works out because it's going to be trouble for the New York Giants for that. Also, guys, since we got a couple of people in here, I know we don't have as much as we did early on. Guys, I want to run some things on with you. I want to talk with you guys for a second. I want to get back to doing the call-in show. I'm going to get back into doing that. You guys really love that. Every time I do a live, you guys are asking to do call-ins, so we'll get back to that soon. But I want to talk to you guys about that. I want to make a podcast. It's probably just gonna be me for now because I don't know how I'm gonna with my computer. And the whole sound quality and stuff like that. It's gonna be hard for me to add guests to a pre-recorded podcast. It's just hard for me in this computer. But I'm gonna make a podcast. The Undrafted Analyst will be back. You guys let me know if you guys will be open to watching that. It's not going to be just Giant stuff. It's going to be like sort of how I'm not trying to take the idea of Strong Opinion Sports. I'm not doing that whatsoever. I just like his method. I like the way he does things, and I will be the first to say that he will be a direct inspiration of what I will be doing on the podcast. I will upload the full podcast to YouTube. It's going to be camera so you guys can watch me, but it's really for you guys to listen, whether you guys are driving home, whether you guys are doing whatever, relaxing, looking at the wall, doing whatever you're doing, and you guys can listen as I talk football or whatever it is. It's just like a podcast. You just listen to it. You don't need to watch it. You just listen to it to burn time or whatever it is. I want to get to do that because I love making that type of content. I love talking football. And if you guys want to see that, you guys let me know here in the comments first. You guys will be the first to confirm that. But as soon as I can add guests and figure out a way to have a good sound quality and add guests and have good quality that you guys can listen to, then I will go forward in doing that. But I would want to make a podcast. The Undrafted Analysts, it's going to be back. It's going to be on YouTube. Maybe I can get it up on Spotify if you guys use Spotify as well. But I want to make a podcast, and then I will cut up clips, just like Strong Opinion Sports. He'll upload the whole podcast, and then later on, he'll upload clips from the podcast that he really wants to get out there as individual videos, should you guys just want to watch the individual videos. But you guys let me know. Would you guys be open to a podcast? Because I want to make sure, because this would take probably an hour to record every week. So I want to make sure you guys would want that because I don't want to be doing it, and nobody watches it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll try it out, except one person. Basically, like First Take, right? It's just a podcast. It's just where I talk football. I'm going to be here talking football. And you guys can, you guys don't need to watch the video. I'm going to have it on video just in case you guys do want to watch it. But what I like to do, I watch podcasts. I listen to NFL I'll listen to Strong Opinion Sports while I'm working, while I'm out on the road working, or I'll listen to Strong Opinion Sports while I'm playing a video game, or I'll listen to Strong Opinion Sports while I'm editing a video. Whatever I'm doing, I kind of have it on just to hear what's going on, and I think it's a good idea. And you guys can get some sports news that way. You guys can get another take. It's like Strong Opinion Sports. Yeah, you guys know, everybody knows who Strong Opinion Sports. Zach Schaumler, I would absolutely love to do a show with Zach Schaumler. He is one of the most genuine human beings in this earth. Like the guy can, if he says one thing negative, he will instantly apologize. He's just the nicest guy. I love Zach Schaumler. If you guys want to hit up Zach Schaumler on Twitter and talk him into doing a show with me, or me being a guest, or he could be a guest here, I wouldn't mind that whatsoever. Maybe we could do a KB Sports Talk with Zach Schaumler, man. That would be absolutely great. You guys have never heard of Zach Schaumler? You guys have never heard of Strong Opinion Sports? Come on, man. Go out, and I'll tell you right now, he is not biased. He doesn't have an NFL team. He does not have an NFL team. He just loves football, so you are not going to get bias out of him. Maybe he will dislike a team more than most, but he talks fairly about the Giants especially, and I'm not saying he's out here, being a cheerleader for the Giants, and that's why I like him. He just has all the right takes that I agree with. There are some I don't agree with. That's fine. The guy backs up his stuff. He has experience. He was a college quarterback himself for a small school, and he loves quarterbacks. He loves doing film analysis and everything. You guys just listen to the guy. He is awesome. If you guys ever don't have anything to do, and you want to listen to a podcast, make sure you listen to Strong Opinion Sports. I just searched him. I watched him before. I remember him. Yeah, odds are you guys have watched him before. He blew up. He got popular last year. He started his channel like last year, but he really grew. Just because I'm telling you guys, he got 100,000 subscribers in like a year or two because of how awesome he is. Do you know who Louis T is? Yeah, I know who Louis T is. He's awesome too. He's awesome. He's a Redskins fan. Man, he devotes his time, man. He has time that I don't think a lot of people on this earth have. He has like 30 hours a day to our 24 hours a day. The guy recaps every game. All of his recaps are like 30 minutes long. He goes in depth, man. I watched him a lot a couple years ago. During the prime time, when he would review prime time games and the Giants games, especially just coming from a Redskins fan, I like to get other opinions out there. But he's another guy I watched in like podcast style. I would like get ready for work or drive to work, and I listen to Louis T as well. I like you, Entertainer, and Bleeding Big Blue. Yeah, they're good too. That's where J-Zack comes from. If you guys didn't know that, J-Zack, if you're still in here, man, that's where J-Zack comes from. He used to. I snatched him away. I pulled him away. I said, J-Zack, I'm the captain now. I'm taking you from them. But yeah, J-Zack's doing his own thing now, and he also does stuff with me as well. But he comes from Bleeding Big Blue as well. He does recaps every game since 2016. His analogy is amazing. Yeah, like I like Louis T. I love Zach Shalman. Like that's what I really kind of base my content on. I want to get to like that's why I'm thinking about changing my name to just KB Sports Talk. You guys let me know. I think I'm gonna do it, guys. I think I'm gonna do it. The Kid Blue RB27. I think I'm gonna retire that name and go to KB Sports Talk. And some people will not have to know what KB means because it's a little childish at this point. I get it. I made it when I was like 16, 17 years old. So back to your podcast. I'll listen to it as long as you on the Cowboys Every podcast. And that won't be hard. Oh, trust me. Oh, man. I will have a segment just for Skip Bayless and Will Kane. I don't hate those guys. I think they're entertaining guys, and sometimes they speak with knowledge, but I just love, and Stephen A. Smith too. I love Stephen A. Smith, but I still rat on him a lot. Sorry if my mic is hitting stuff. I like watching EDP until the Eagles won. I wish Sports Fury has guests like you before, like before. You know why they don't do that no more? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I know they had like a round table going on. I wasn't able to watch all. I do watch a lot of their streams though. Were you actually a running back, Gio? Yes, but technically yes, but I never played in a career game. But that was my position, and that's the position I've always loved for ever since I've been a football fan. Running back has just been my favorite position. And Maurice Jones-Drew is a guy that I look up to just because he's a smaller guy like me. And Maurice Jones-Drew is someone I looked up to in my younger years as a teenager and stuff like that of like. Watching football and modeling my game after him. Make a segment on your podcast where you expose the bad takes each week on First Take Undisputed. That is a very good idea, Izad. Very, very good idea. I know that will probably not... I have to be careful. Because I do have dreams and aspirations. I do have dreams and aspirations to one day, intern with ESPN. I don't want to say I don't. They're not my first option. ESPN is definitely not the company I want to be with. I hope they don't see this because I do want to have an opportunity. But ESPN is not my favorite choice, but I do love Fox. I do love what they do over there. Yes, Izad, I do have dreams to go big time, man. I do want this thing to go big. I want my quality to get a lot better. I do want to be recognized nationally. I think every YouTuber's, what's your number one choice? NFL Network. NFL Network is my number one goal. That would be the honest, absolute 100%. If I had an offer for NFL Network and they paid me less than Fox and ESPN would. I'm going to NFL Network. If I want to go to because I'm a football head. It's Good Morning Football for me. Yeah, I'm a football head. I live, breathe, eat, sleep football. I don't want to go on Fox or ESPN and be forced to talk basketball, be forced to talk NBA, be forced to talk what's going on with Serena Williams. I don't care about that. And ESPN gets a little too political for my taste. Even though I do love politics, but that's just not the right place for politics. NFL Network is where I want to be at. That is my number one goal. There are some videos that may have screwed my chances just because I speak badly on, I speak badly on ESPN. I speak badly on, Fox sometimes, on Colin Cowherd and stuff like that. That may have screwed my chances. I don't know. Maybe they could forgive me, but I would love, like, the Waterboy Report. You guys know the Waterboy Report, more known as Luca Rosano. Luca, good friend of mine. And he was able to get on ESPN on First Take Your Take. He was able to debate with Stephen A. Smith, if you guys did not know. And, he's a channel with like 8,000 subscribers. He's getting up there. Yeah, Luca Rosano, man. I love Luca, man. I'm not even, I'll tell you right now, I'm not even a Raptors fan. I'm not a Raptors fan. I'm barely a basketball fan. I love basketball. I like watching basketball. It's just hard for me to keep up with it. But I watch Luca's videos. I watch his videos on the Raptors. I'm not even a Raptors fan. He's a Baltimore fan as well. I'm not even a Baltimore fan. I watch his videos because he's an awesome guy, and I wanna, I model my videos after these guys, and they have their dreams and aspirations. It's very similar to mine. Everybody wants to make it. I'll tell you right now. You could ask any YouTuber, ask me, ask the Entertainer, ask anybody, Bad Dog, ask Luca, ask Sports Fan Entertainment. I was on his channel a couple of times. Ask any of these guys. If you ask them, is one of your dreams going big time and doing this as a living with a network, Fox, ESPN, NFL Network? Is that one of your dreams? If they say no, they're lying. All the YouTubers want to go big on this. That's why we're doing it here. The YouTube is the only platform we're able to do that. If we had the choice to be on these big platforms, we would do it. Talk politics on here, divide the audience. Oh, you're asking. I mean, that was just bad. Divide the audience. I don't want to do that, man. I'm not trying to create. I know sometimes when I speak politics, sometimes you guys don't like it. I had a couple people unsubscribe before that aren't here anymore. That used to be diehard, like one of my greatest subscribers. I talk politics one time and they're gone. I know like 2 people off the top of my head that unsubscribed to me. Don't even talk on my comments anymore. So I don't want to talk politics because I trigger a lot of people. Your thoughts on OBJ arrest warrant when you're ready. I spoke about this a little bit before, Duran. I think it's pity pat. I think it's ridiculous. I don't think it's really warranted. The irony, right? They have a warrant for his arrest. I don't think it's warranted. To have a warrant for a guy's arrest for like slapping somebody, I don't know, man. Yes, is it distasteful? Yes, should he be like fined or something? Why do you have a warrant for the guy's arrest, and why do you have to make it public? Can you like disclose that? Why do you have to? The police station wants some clout. Like the security organization wants some clout. Like what's going on here, man? What did you talk about politically? SJW stuff, and so if you listen to Stephen A. Smith and everything he banters about, talk about Daniel Jones and how the Giants didn't choose him because the Giants are a racist organization, and the Giants, didn't choose Dwayne Haskins because we don't want a black quarterback and all that stuff, and I demolished Stephen A. Smith on that. Kid, you think Giants go 15-1 next season with Joe Judge? No, I don't. No, I'm not going to be one of those fans and see like, oh, the Giants going to the Super Bowl now because Joe Judge had a great press conference. I'm not doing that. White people bad, yeah, right. And nobody can say I have white privilege because I'm a person of color. But anyway. I'm gonna be out, KB. Love the stream as usual. All right, Hub. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for joining in. I definitely want to work with you soon, Hub. It's just that I definitely want to work with you soon. It's just that this computer, like when we went we did that interview before, we did that video before. It was great. It's just that the quality of it was bad because my computer is just terrible. Your webcam froze and I wasn't able to get it back. I just I can say the N word. Yeah, man. But guys, throw in your questions here. I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up soon. Throw in your questions, your final questions, and we will wrap this thing up. Oh, I just got a notification from Odell Beckham. From Stephen A. Smith on First Take. Odell Beckham didn't commit a crime. The NCAA is bogus. How much do you want to bet that it's going to be about race? How much do you want to bet? I will bet. I will bet anybody $2,000 right now, right now, that Stephen A. Smith is going to that video is gonna be about race and how if this was a white man, nobody would be warranting his arrest. All this stuff. Yeah, no, man. Do a celebration vid when you. Oh yeah, I would do a celebration vid, man. Editing off, just crazy editing. I'm gonna put crazy editing and make a celebration when I get a new computer and a new sound system and everything like that. Stephen A. Smith makes it too political at times. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna bet 1488 it'll be about race baiting. Yeah, I'm with you, Wolves. It's just watch the OBJ video. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Maybe I'll put my take on it, guys. If you guys seem to really like the whole podcast idea, maybe I'll get that up soon. Okay, maybe I'll get that up soon, guys. I'll do that podcast, and let's see how it goes. Let's see where it goes. And if you guys really enjoy it, I'll keep doing it. Maybe I can build an audience out of that as well. And maybe this will be like a pattern, a weekly thing for the podcast. Maybe 2 times a week. Who knows? But that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get ready to wrap this up now. My back hurts. I need to lay down. And I also have a video in the works as well. I have 2 videos, actually, as well, talking about the Giants and then one about the XFL. So that being said, guys, I'm wrapping it up. Thank you guys for joining in. 27 squad, baby. Stand up. See you guys later.